Hello, and good evening. Welcome to the sixth overall episode of this Minecraft world. And I just want to start my video by saying thank you for all of the comments. It's always nice reading all of them, and they're always the nicest comments ever. Um, so the purpose of today's video is to make a storage silo, because it's one of the first needs that a society has. You first need to be able to make food, but then you also need to be able to maintain that food and keep it in in an area, I guess. And this video is going to be basically a rant about how deep of a rabbit hole I went down to learn about the physics of the dynamics of water under certain under certain climate conditions. Regarding stone structures. I shit you not. But yeah, here's me just gathering the resources. I really didn't know what to put in the first section of this episode, because I normally just do the Minecraft chores, but I didn't really have Minecraft chores, and I kind of want to not do that on camera. But please do comment to see. I want to know if you actually want to know about the stuff that happens as well, or just the builds. And also, someone suggested that we should name the dog Spingus, so here's me naming the dog Spingus. Alright, so that was me getting the progression stuff. I kind of got cut off a little bit early, but what can you do? I don't really script these videos, so this type of stuff does happen. So first of all, I start by kind of making a circle, because most storage silos, when you think of storage silos, you think of Old MacDonald had a farm. Yeah. You think of it as a circle shape, so I do that. And something that while I was researching, I found out is actually the snow kind of piles around the building, and it prevents moss from growing. And oh my god, that was so cool. So I first make the pile of snow, and that snow kind of prevents the moss from growing. So yeah. So the moss does go up to a certain point, it gets to the middle of the building, but then the moss under it kind of dies, but the moss in the middle kind of stays, and that was really interesting. Also, another thing that I kind of need is mossy cobblestone. I didn't have that, so this gradient kind of looks weird, but what can you do? So yeah, that's basically that. And so I was gonna talk about storage. I didn't really have plans to make this. It wasn't on the board of planning like most of the other things and stuff like that. So this is kind of me winging it. Also, it's kind of rushed because I had a lot of work to do today and everything. Yeah. But as you can see, it's a gradient that goes from mossy cobblestone to a little bit of a whiter colored diorite, and everything like that. And the roof needs to be in a way that snow, when it goes on there, it can melt and it can pour down, and it doesn't affect the building itself, right? So it needs to have a bit of a ledge. And the reason for that, and you might be wondering, okay, if that is the case, then moss should also grow on the other side of it as well. The entire moss shouldn't grow because there is no moisture going onto the building itself. But I beg to differ because of the moisture of this weather overall. Yeah, so that's basically it. Oh, I remembered what I wanted to talk about. So I went down a rabbit hole of looking for videos on YouTube on basically the storage silos and everything, and I got to like farmers YouTube, where it was like, is it economically a good idea to get a storage silo? Why is it important for one to get a storage silo? I'm like, I just want to know how moss grows on a storage silo so I can make a Minecraft build. But yeah, I ended up finding like a 3D kind of reference, and I used that for the majority of this build. But the tips and the tricks of it happening kind of came from me opening my my physics book, and also it came from AI. Like I kind of asked it to tell me how the thing works, and it's very interesting because water goes into like the build itself and it cracks, and a stone kind of structure like this will not work in this harsh of a weather. And you might be wondering, well, why did I build this? Because I built this because I'm going to break it next video. And you might be wondering, what do you mean? Why are you going to break it? If you're going to break it, and you do already know while you are making this video, why would you keep it? And I would say it is because I want it to be consistent with the lore that I've given my kind of character, that's Steve. And that is that it's from a different society that's more advanced than the villagers themselves. So, like, as you can see over here, he's making a storage silo, right? Oh, and here are the cracks that kind of happen because of the water. It happens because of the storage silo. But he doesn't know this climate. So then his build breaks apart and he has to think of a new thing. So yeah, that's basically it. This was the build for today. I kind of was worried that YouTube was not taking a liking to me for not making videos about buildings and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, and if you have, please like and subscribe because that's how I upload. Peer pressure.